The information contained in this video is not financial advice, and a failure to correctly utilize the processes outlined and networks used can result in the permanent loss of your crypto. Don't be an idiot. Follow the steps as given.
NodeGames! NodeGames!
NodeGame!
Are Node games or Node dApps cool and good, or are they just hot garbage looking to steal your money? Tune in, right now to find out! Nodes are really hot right now. There's a huge variety of them, from the titular NodeGame to Project X, to Vapor nodes. All of these are on AVAX, by the way, to the original Strong nodes, which has been running for a while. All of these kind of style themselves as a money printer or a long-term income generator. Some even purport to be securing the blockchain or providing a public service on the internet of sorts. But the question, of course, that we have is, what can actually make me the most money? Well, so all of these nodes involve you staking or bonding your money permanently to it. In Strong, you have to purchase 10 $610 tokens. They used to be cheaper, obviously. And you commit them to them for a significant amount of period. There's a lot to consider. They have things like Ethereum fees because it's on mainnet. It ultimately is going to take about 110 days total when you take into account their fees and the original cost. Vapor nodes, they pay 1% daily. That's their general rate of return. So that's pretty easy. It's going to take 100 days to break even. It's not very exciting. I didn't even have to do math. Project X nodes absolutely made their user base go ballistic lately when they cut their daily rewards in half. So it's going to take 75 days if you're committing to it, which is still pretty good. NodeGame offers an extremely competitive average 3% daily APR, but that is variative, and I will say 34 to 40 days, and I'll let you know why in a minute. The prices, as we saw, are a little bit all over the place. With Strong, they wanted you to buy 10 Strong at $610 per unit. Now, obviously, it was cheaper, and because these are a lot of Ponzi-nomic type models, those who get in early often get the best deal. But that's not always the case. For Vapor nodes, the minimum buy is 1,000 VPND, which is fraction of a penny. It's about $1.77 in total. For Project X, well, they say you need 11 to buy in, but they give you 1 back right away, so it's actually $14.41 at current prices, but you'll get $1.31 back, so it's actually $13.10. For NodeGame, it's about $1, but I made a little calculator and it's not working as well as I'd like it to, but let's use it to scale this a little bit. So a few things factor into how much you make per day in NodeGame. There's the average node power price, which you can input on the right there, your total current node power, or how much you're planning to buy. So if I go in here and I enter 50, it says I get 253 power at the current price, which is what's up at the top right. So if I enter 253, I should be making approximately $1.50 a day. So 50 bucks will get me about $1.50 a day, which is about your average 33-day break even, which, jives with that 3%. If I enter 200, I get 1,012 node power at the current price, which would give me about $6 a day. Note that I, again, do recommend you buy in at minimum at about $50, and the reason for this is because NodeGame has a mechanic to keep players active. They require you to either power up, so add to your node power, or claim your rewards, put the MIM in your wallet once every 24 hours minimum. You can claim more often, but it's going to cost you gas every time. You can see here it's costing me about 10-12 cents in AVAX, and I wanted a round number, god damn it. So all these programs have to be getting their money from somewhere, right? And obviously most of them are getting it from the users. In most of these cases, and you can see I had to dig onto like Discords and things like that, all of these various groups put the money that they collect from users, at least partially using governance systems, into various DeFi projects. They're either staking things like time or memo or a lot of those sort of things. And that's fine, and there's going to be growth and there's going to be losses, and they're going to be getting, you know, your standard DeFi plays on those. But at the end of the day, none of them seem to have very interesting secondary mechanics except for NodeGame. Obviously, a game of this model wants to grow its user base because that's its primary center of growth. So having a referral link where you get 10% of the rewards back is a super smart idea. Now, all of these node systems run on a Ponzi-nomic model, which, let's not sugarcoat it, those who are in early tend to do better. But it is all relative to what your buy-in price is. They're going to have a standardized break-even regardless of when you buy in, especially if you're dealing with a token that fluctuates. The token that performs better might do a little bit better, but they often gate those behind extremely high buy-in prices. When we're talking about something like NodeGame, your buy-in price probably has a minimum, as I'd stated earlier. But if you're buying at that minimum, your point to break even is much, much lower. I'd be an idiot to tell you that none of these come without risk. But that doesn't change the fact that out of all these available passive income models, NodeGame is by far the best and, in my opinion, has the highest upside. The risks across all of these projects kind of scale against one another. When it comes to the individual token ones, such as PXT or Strong or VPND, since you're getting paid in that token, if that token dives in the market or there's a generalized market crash, it's going to take a lot longer to break even. When it comes to NodeGame, your break-even window is much, much shorter. Even if the power continues to go down in cost, and your rewards scale under 3%, your break-even time is still much shorter than the other projects. And you're getting paid in stable coins. So if everything goes south, you're still receiving something that will withhold its value for a lengthy period of time. DYOR, I'm just here to give you the goods.